Hi everybody, this is Susie, and welcome to my video. Tonight I have a kind of different and new project to share with you, which I'm calling it a fabric greeting card. I'm really excited about sharing this with you because it's a little something different than I've done lately, which I have done before but didn't really share it on YouTube. At the time, I really didn't think much of it, but I thought I'd really like to share this one with you. And I am incorporating some flowers from Wild Orchid Crafts. So let me just share that with you right now. Okay. This is a really pretty A2 size greeting card. It is for a birthday. And this card, the base of the card is just a regular piece of white cardstock that's heavyweight. The outside of the card, the front and back, is a piece of muslin material that is put right over the outside of the cardstock. Once that was adhered and thoroughly dried, I distressed the muslin with some vintage photo and a sponge. I also used the vintage photo to lightly stamp, as I hope you can see that, to lightly stamp some script message. I love that stamp. Unfortunately, I don't have it handy to show it to you. My desk is a wreck as always. And I also have like a tree branch with some sprigs that's also lightly stamped there. I have a happy birthday to you stamp message that I use the Archival Ink, which dries pretty quick. And at the bottom here I have a peach piece of very pretty lace that's from my stash, as well as the flat pearls. I've also used a piece of white seam binding from Wild Orchid Crafts that I had distressed on my own using tea dye from Ranger. I also have here this beautiful curly roses, very pretty in the flat gardenias. I'll list the item numbers in the drop down box below, just in case if you're interested in going to wildorchidcrafts.com and getting some of those for yourself. They're really beautiful. The reason why I used these colors was because this is a natural muslin, and the natural muslin is kind of a very pale beige. It's very bland, it's flat, there's no shimmer to it. There's no shimmer to any of the ink either. I wanted to pick up some of the brown by using this very light peach lace and highlighting it with some pearls just to give it a feminine appearance. And the seam binding was dyed and wrapped around the card and tied into a bow. That kind of really picked up the back of the muslin and the peach, and then just softening up the tea dyed seam binding, I decided to stay in the warm tones with adding this mushroom colored flower and this very light taupey color other gardenia flower there. Just very gorgeous. And to show you the back of the card, it's really simple to make, and I had to make, oh my gosh, I must have made at least 50 of these cards, every bit of it, over the course of the last 2 or 3 years. And you can really get carried away with material and fabric cards. If anyone is interested in this, please let me know, and if I have enough responses for it, I'd be happy to do a tutorial to show you how to make one. And this piece of seam binding was one whole piece that was wrapped around. And as you can see, the inside of the card is completely finished, as well as the outside, with a regular piece of printer paper, and I stamped inside "Happy Everything." And I like it when this side of the paper is not glued down. It kind of looks store-bought that way. This card is going to be given to someone, so it won't necessarily be put into the mail, but it really is pretty. And if you look at it on a side view, it's so nice the way the edges of the material is kind of fraying a little. It gives it a a very nice used and vintage appearance, yet it's very feminine because of the lace and the seam binding and the flowers and the pearls. Just really pretty. So if you have any questions, please let me know. You can go to wildorchidcrafts.com to have a look at these beautiful flowers, as well as everything else that they have there. Thanks for watching. Bye.